Hello and welcome to the Bipolar Baby Podcast. I'm your host, Erica Nicole Barrera. At the age of 24, I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder. That is the day I was reborn. In this podcast, we'll explore what it's like living with bipolar 2 through my own personal experience and overall mental health struggles. Get ready to get personal. I'll be sharing tools that have helped me get through the tough times, as well as the wonderful experiences I've had through my self-love journey and spiritual healing. Together, we will develop new healthy habits, hold each other accountable, and put our mental health first. My intention is to shine a light and release any stigma there is around mental health. Let's create a community where we feel safe and open to have conversations about our mental health. Together, we can grow, thrive, and shine. Let's dive in. We are back, baby. We are back. I am so happy to be here with you. It was a holiday weekend, Easter to be exact. So I'm going to say that we did not have an episode last week because of Easter. I am still figuring out a schedule and how to just go about editing and uploading throughout the week. So with that, I am going to have a better sense of how to edit and just come up with a timeline for this so that it's just more consistent. But like I said in the past, we are learning. It's okay. It's okay to keep learning. Don't ever get down on yourself. Always have faith that you are going to do it right, because if you're trying something new, things are bound to happen, right? But the thing is, the key takeaway is to always keep going. Always keep going. And I think that is the part that always stumps me in the end when I have an idea, is just the continuation of having the momentum and the courage, honestly, to keep going, to keep creating. It's like working on a piece of art or working on some sort of paper or, writing that you're working on. Anything, working on a car, working on any sort of project, and just keeping the faith that all is well, that it is working out in whatever timeline it is meant to. I always believe that we are exactly where we need to be in life and in what we are creating. So I am not going to get hard on myself. I am going to give myself grace, as Brian keeps reminding me. Brian keeps saying, Erica, you always tell me to have grace with myself. And I think it is time for you to have grace with yourself. And he is so right, you guys. I was having such an off week last week, and even my allergies are still bothering me. So I might sound a little frog-like, but it's okay. We're still here. We're doing it. I honestly missed you guys so much. I couldn't wait to get back here and just talk to you. So yes, I hope that you all have been doing well, because it has been such a wild ride getting to connect with everybody. And I think I was honestly overwhelmed at the amazing feedback that I have been getting from everyone. Honestly, all the love and compassion and openness that people have been sharing with me has been like unmatched to any point in my life. I have never gotten this much love from people that I know and that I don't know or have just come across in my life and are seeing this and just being so encouraging and so loving towards me. And I can't honestly thank you guys enough. And I kind of had a moment of reflection, literally in the mirror, as I was looking in the mirror last night. So I'm really excited to share with you guys that this is connected to this moment of revelation and reflection. I got my first samples of my merch that I'm going to sell, that I'm going to be selling shortly. It is in the works. I designed it, finally had it ordered and delivered, and so perfectly on time. It was World Bipolar Day this past Saturday, and it got delivered on that day. My Bipolar Baby merchandise came that day in the mail. It was honestly perfect timing. Like it wasn't set to have arrived till today, Monday, or tomorrow, April 2nd. And you guys, I am so proud of myself. Like, and I don't think at any time before that, I think that's why I was having such a rough week last week, is because after receiving all of this love, I think I almost became numb to not being able to accept anymore because I hadn't come to terms with my own success. I hadn't allowed myself to fully embrace how far I've come in such a short period of time. And that's what was happening in that self-reflection in the mirror. I looked at myself in the mirror wearing my merchandise. I have a shirt and I have a hat. And last night I was wearing the t-shirt. And as I looked at myself, I was like, oh my God. I thought, holy moly, just 3 weeks ago, I think it was, like on the 12th, that I had an idea in my mind one evening and I created it. And now I'm wearing the physical part of what this is. Like, I am currently wearing my idea on my body. And it was such a powerful moment. I was like, oh my God, I actually did it, and I did it and I'm continuing to do it. So in the past, I'm somebody who would have an idea, and before I actually completed it, I would just get so in my head about like, well, how would I do it? How about this? What's this going to be like? And before I knew it, the idea was gone, right? Or I just did not act in a way like with the momentum that I was going to keep moving and keep the interest, honestly, or the passion alive. You guys, I had an idea. I seriously got to working on it as soon as I could, even that night, till 4 a.m, to then coming out with the podcast the next week and having it like on 2 platforms. That's amazing. And even working on a YouTube channel in the background and merchandise, like in creating a community on Instagram, that is slowly but surely coming together. But I'm just so grateful for everybody that's already there. And I can't wait for even more people to connect with me there. Bipolar Baby Podcast on Instagram. I was so proud of myself in that moment while looking in the mirror. And I thought, wow, how have I not celebrated myself fully? How have I allowed other people to fully celebrate me and I haven't been able to celebrate me? And I want to talk about what came to mind on why this was happening. I want to talk about the revelation I had from this reflection, and it all has to do with our nervous system. When I was I'm going to keep talking about the Manifestation Babe Academy, but when I was in it, like I said, learned so many different tools of healing and just how to basically almost level up in your life or have timeline jumps, which is basically like you're on a timeline of your own life at this moment. And if you want to get to the next level of, let's say, like what you want in your life and having, well, you can get to that point sooner rather than later by making certain decisions in this moment continuously that align with that version of yourself. And we'll get a little bit more into that maybe at a later time. I don't want to, overwhelm, because this whole moment is talking about regulating our nervous systems. And when our nervous system is out of whack, that's when we can feel just really a heightened sense of anxiety, and we just feel uncomfortable. Our bodies don't know what to do. So in order to regulate the nervous system, we sometimes go towards things that maybe aren't good for us, or we just try to get back to our comfort zone, right? So a great example of something that has always stuck with me is it's like somebody winning the lottery. And people that win the lottery, I guess it's like infamous for them to win so much money, but then to lose it just as quickly. And this is because their nervous system, when they have all that money, they are so uncomfortable because they don't know what it's like to have that amount of money. So because they're uncomfortable, they tend to spend it very quickly so that they can regulate their nervous system back into being what they were before, because they weren't necessarily vibrationally, mentally ready for that huge timeline jump of being from this point of making like how much money a year to then having this much money. The body's like, whoa, I don't understand how we got here. Like, auto drive, out of control. And this is something that happens to me a lot. When I'm succeeding, I tend to self-sabotage because I'm so uncomfortable with how much I'm succeeding, and I'm just not used to that amount of success or maybe even love or celebration at this point, because I'm so used to doing things wrong, like quote unquote wrong, or just not living up to like expectations of other people, I feel like. And I don't think I've ever even had expectations of who I want to be. And like, I'm finally figuring that out and allow myself to just be who I want to be and do what I want to do, and selfishly, but also lovingly to myself. And as I'm going back to this, I realized, oh my gosh, my nervous system wasn't ready for all of this love. Just like somebody who wins the lottery isn't ready for all of that money. And so in that moment, I chose that I knew I needed to give myself that love and praise, that I needed to adjust to that vibration of everyone sending me that love, and I needed to give myself that love and praise. I needed to celebrate how far I've come. I needed a moment to really embrace who I am becoming and what I want to continue to become and grow. And we need to celebrate ourselves as we would a friend when they are succeeding. Like, why wouldn't we give ourselves that amount of praise and love? And I don't know if it's because we don't think we deserve it, or just at the basic fact that we don't really remember to give ourselves that love. We really need to take a moment and reflect on how far we've come. How much when we had an idea that actually manifests itself into this reality. Just think about the last time you wanted something, and like a life experience, even a coffee, it could be anything, a project that you're working on, a job that you got, a relationship that you finally have. And just really sit there and remember, wow, I remember a time when I really wanted this. And now I'm living that reality. Like, go me, like give yourself a celebration. I've heard the term, give them flowers. Let's give so-and-so their flowers. And I honestly didn't know what that meant. I was like, what do they mean, give them flowers? But like, no. And it's ironic because I literally used to buy myself flowers, like at Jewel. I would just go and grab it was like, pick 3 for this much money. And I would just do that. And it felt so good, like buying myself flowers. And if that means buying like a greeting card of celebratoriness, then get yourself a greeting card and write a congratulations to yourself. Write in that card as you would write to your friend. Remind yourself that, wow, not that long ago, you were thinking about this and now you did it. And I'm just saying, guys, like, really remember, think about how far you've come. Think about it. Feel it. Give yourself that love. Be so incredibly happy for yourself. And know that more is coming. More of that greatness is coming because you yourself, you are greatness. And whatever you do is great. You are doing the best that you possibly can in any moment. Even if you don't think it's good enough, that's all you know at that moment. And that's okay. That's like me last week not coming out with a podcast episode. I'm not going to be hard on myself. I might have been for like a split second. And then I chose to be like, you know what? I'm not going to put something out into the world that I'm not happy about. I am showing up as my best self every time I'm putting something out there. And if that means missing a week, then that means missing a week. I am showing up fully. And I just want you to know, with celebrating, you are showing your body and your nervous system the new normal of how you talk to yourself, of how much success that you are capable of having. And something that I was telling myself last night while I was just marinating in this idea was something I was writing in my notes is I need to celebrate and honor myself as I would a friend. I need to let my body know it is safe to be loved. It is safe to succeed. It is safe to give myself praise and love. It is safe to share my story, and it is safe for me to be grateful. It is safe for me to allow myself to celebrate myself as I would a dear friend. So remember that you are completely safe. Celebrate how far you've come to have that continued success. Celebrate where you are now in your life and remember to celebrate that. Celebrate how far you've come, because when we give gratitude for what we already have, that's when more comes, guys. That's when more comes. And I feel like that was why I was so stuck in where I was. I didn't know what else to give in that moment because I wasn't giving myself and allowing myself to feel the love, to continue to just do what I love to do. I think I was scared, like I said. I didn't know where to go from there. I started getting really in my head. I started really having like comparison stuff, and we all know comparison is the thief of joy. And I would just see other people and think, oh man, am I not sharing enough? Or am I not talking enough about living with bipolar? And the thing is, all of this has to do with not only living with bipolar and my personal life, but also just reminding people of who they are, no matter if they have a diagnosis of any kind or not, or even if they think they do, but might not know at this point. It is just my passion to share stories that I experience and be able to help others along their journey so that they know, hey, one person is experiencing this. I relate to that, and this is how they help themselves. This is maybe something that can help me too. Moral of the story, remember how far you've come. Remember that it is safe for you to succeed. It is safe for you to love yourself. It is safe for you to give yourself praise. You are your own best friend. So please treat yourself as you would treat your closest, most loving, loyal friend. You are that person for yourself before anyone else. And I just want to leave you with the note that I took for myself that I said earlier. Because with saying this and writing it down, I honestly feel so much better about where I am and allowing my nervous system to adjust to the new me. the me that is so open to people telling me great things again, because like I said, I don't think I was ready. I was so excited to put things out there, but I was not expecting the response that I got. And so like I said, I was kind of numb. I was kind of like, what do I do with this, And I'm choosing to embrace that because I finally was able to do it for myself. I know I'm repeating a lot of the same things, but sometimes it takes a lot of repeating to have it really soak in. And this is such an important message, you guys. This is something that was mind-blowing for me last night. I was like, why do I feel this way? It was just so, to me, it was so monumentous, and I hope this helps. Like, even if it just helps one person. I'm going to repeat what I wrote to myself in my notes last night. I'm just called to share that I feel like will really help. Maybe you can even just re-listen to this last part or just the whole episode again to really have it sink in. Okay. I need to celebrate and honor myself as I would a friend. Okay, and I'm even going to correct that because it's not need, right? We're allowing ourselves to do this. So I allow myself to celebrate and honor me as I would a friend. I allow myself and my body to feel safe and to be loved. I allow my nervous system to be completely at peace at where I am and where I am continuing to grow. It is safe for me to succeed. It is safe for me to want to succeed. It is safe for me to accept and love the praise that others send to me. It is safe to give praise and love to myself. It is safe for me to give praise and love to myself. It is safe for me to succeed. I allow my nervous system to be completely at peace at where I am and where I am continuing to grow. I allow myself to succeed. I am open to succeeding. I love myself, and I am so grateful to be where I am and how far I've come, and know that I'm going to continue to lead with a loving and open heart. I follow my heart wherever it leads me. I allow my nervous system to be completely at peace. It is safe for me to want to succeed. I love succeeding. I love succeeding, and it is safe for me to want to succeed. It is safe for me to want to succeed. My success is inevitable, and my success is already here. I am continuing to succeed. I love myself, and it is okay for me to want to succeed. I love myself, and I am completely at peace with where I am. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I love you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope this helps in any way, shape, or form. I will see you in the next episode. I have a lot of really good things in the works that I cannot wait to share, including where you will be able to purchase the merchandise that I have created. And yeah, just stay tuned. Be sure to follow along on the Instagram and the YouTube channel. I will add both of them in the show notes so you can just find them easily with one click. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. With my full heart and gratitude, I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in today. May we always remember that we are pure light and love. Share this podcast with any friend or family member you feel called to, and we love to hear any takeaways or aha moments you got from this episode. Be sure to tag us at Bipolar Baby Podcast.